Hey, welcome to Priddle Mondays. Priddle Mondays, where the puzzles are real, but the cookies don't matter. We're here to work on armchair treasure, or to get better at armchair treasure hunts. And in my opinion, one of the best ways to do that is to get better at lateral thinking, outside the box thinking. And I like to do that with puzzles and riddles. And really, I think we have lots of fun in doing them. So I'm happy to get back into the swing of things. Hey, good evening, Jimmy Fast. Hey, K Pro. Cookies matter. I kind of stole a line from. I always like the show. Whose line is it, anyways? Where it goes, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. So I'm using that as sort of a similar theme to start the show. Master Priddler, okay. We have the first riddles set up. Let me go this way. Got to go this way. So you can go ahead and start working on that. So, hey, Jason Dent, nice to see you here. I'm glad you can come by. We work on puzzles and riddles, and we have some fun with them. We work on them collectively. So, yes, I give out some cookies as we go along, but that's just kind of a little bit of a fun thing I like to do. We've got the first riddle going up right here. A rich old lady died and left all her money to her grandchildren and her children. At the end of the will, she stated that she had one last thing to give away, her precious diamond. She gave a clue to where it might be. She said, "It's in a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares." One grandchild said, "I know where it is and found it. Where is it?" Not able to read that one? Well, I can't. I don't know how to make it better. How to make it bigger. Watch out for Jimmy Fast. He's fast. Hey, Sassy's here. Thank you for coming in. I'll repeat the riddle. A rich old lady died and left all her money to her grandchildren and her children. At the end of the will, she stated that she had one last thing to give away, her precious diamond. She gave a clue to where it might be. She said, "It's in a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares." One grandchild said, "I know where it is," and found it. Where was it? So the key thing is the clue that she gave is it's in a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares. Hey, B Cross, thanks for coming in. The reason I'm bringing this one up first is because I had Davio. He put a question on my community page, and it had to do with squares and diamonds, and I put my best guess up there of what Davio put on my community page. But this is something similar on there. This is something similar. On her finger, a diamond ring. Yes, Sassy. That's the thing that is hidden. But what we're looking for is, she said the diamond is in a place where it's in a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares. Hey, Jason Dent got it. It's a toilet paper roll. I'll repeat the riddle again. A rich old lady died and she left all her money to her grandchildren and her children. At the end of the will, she stated that she had one last thing to give away, her precious diamond. She gave a clue to where it might be. She said, "It's in a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares." One grandchild said, "I know where it is," and found it. Where was it? It's a toilet paper roll. I thought that was a neat little thing. We go. Jason Dent gets a cookie. And yeah, I thought it was kind of a neat little thing. Again, you're using lateral thinking, outside the box thinking, where toilet paper roll is a cylinder surrounded by 1,000 squares of toilet paper. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Beginner's luck, he says. Yeah. We know you're pretty good at these, Jason Dent. All right, so we're going to get into the riddles. These we have the answers to, and my favorite website we'll get to after these, where we don't have the answer, and we really need to figure it out to get the actual answer. But these we have the answers for. What 7-letter word is spelled the same way backwards and forwards? What 7-letter word is spelled the same way backwards and forwards? Okay, so this is 400 squares. We don't need to work on the math. 1,000 was just give you the idea. Thank you, Doug, Minnesota. I appreciate the 1,000 subs. I'm gonna talk about my past week at the end of the stream. I think most people who come here want to talk about puzzles and riddles, and so I'm gonna talk about my past week at the end of the stream when we approach the top of the hour. Oh, Alan K says race car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, how do you guys come up with that? Sassy has rotator. Yeah, that's also 7 letters. Or man, you guys just know these words off the top of your head? Reviver. Dang, Sassy's killing it with these. The one that they had here was race car. Holy cow. Sassy, you know your wordplay. All right, the next riddle. What is at least 6 inches long, goes in your mouth, and is more fun if it vibrates? I'm gonna need a moment for this one. What is at least 6 inches long? Okay, I'm probably blushing now too. I can feel it. Let me make sure. Alan K got the thing first. Alan K got race car. Toothbrush. 6 inches long, goes in your mouth, and more fun if it vibrates. All right. Alan K got that one first too. I'm going to go ahead and give him the cookie right away since I'm right here. Alan K gets a cookie. Don't think too dirty, man. My brain went the wrong way right from the start. I'm white when I'm dirty and black when I'm clean. What am I? Ooh. I'm white when I am dirty and I'm black when I'm clean. See, Sassy's going the wrong way too. She got toothbrush though too before that. I'm white when I'm dirty and black when I'm clean. What am I? Ooh, Jason Dent says soap. Alan K says chalkboard. I like both of those. I'm white when I'm dirty and black when I'm clean. I like both of those actually. Everybody else is saying chalkboard. I need to think about it for another 10 seconds or so. I'm white when I'm dirty and black when I'm clean. I guess chalkboard is a little bit better, but I think both of those are good. Blackboard. Yeah, who got it first? Well, let me do the next one. What does a snowman like to eat for breakfast? Okay, this sounds like a joke. Alan K got it again? Dang. Alan K's kicking it. Alan K gets a cookie. What does a snowman like to eat for breakfast? I'm going to my brain is going into breakfast foods, and then there's some type of pun. Frosted Flakes, Ice Krispie. Oh, you guys know your cereals. Yeah, we're working on the. I kind of figured it was kind of a pun type of thing. LK needs a toothbrush after all these cookies. What does a snowman like to eat for breakfast? Yeah, okay, you guys went to breakfast cereals. I was thinking different eggs and omelets and things and toast, and I was even thinking carrots and coal, the things you stereotypically think that get put on a snowman. Yeah, okay, you're thinking carrot, but I'm thinking the pun or dad jokes is somebody said sassy. I'm thinking it's Frosted Flakes, or as someone else said, Ice Krispies. Jimmy Fast said Ice Krispies. Let's see what we got. Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes is the answer. All right, let's see what we got next. Romeo and Juliet are found dead on the floor in a bedroom. When they were discovered, there were pieces of glass and some water on the floor. The only furniture in the room is a shelf and a bed. The house is in a remote location away from everything except for the nearby railroad track. What caused the death of Romeo and Juliet? Romeo and Juliet are found dead on the floor in a bedroom. When they were discovered, there were pieces of glass and some water on the floor. Only furniture, remote location away from a railroad track. I think I have a guess. I have a guess, but I'm gonna wait for the chat room, see if they've got something. So I don't want to corrupt your thinking. All right, let me give another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. K-Pro saying something about ice. I'm thinking Romeo and Juliet are fish, and they were in a fish tank. This is my guess. Okay, Jason Dent. Okay, suffocation, they were fish. Okay. Just as a reminder, there's about a 15-second delay from when you post something to when I see it. So if you're thinking like, man, he was just reading my comment. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sassy gets a. I'm sorry. Priddle Mondays, where the puzzles are real and the cookies don't matter. Sassy did get a cookie for Frosted Flakes first. Sassy needs a cookie, hashtag. Romeo and Juliet found dead on the floor in a bedroom. When they were discovered, there were pieces of glass and some water on the floor. The only furniture in the room is a shelf and a bed. The house is in a remote location, away from everything except a railroad track. What caused the death? I'm thinking Romeo and Juliet were fish. Yep. Rumble the train knocked it off. Who was the first one that got it? Let's see. Looks like Jason Dent gets a cookie. Jason Dent gets a cookie. All right, what do we got next? What time does a tennis player get up? Oh, goodness. This sounds like another pun, dad joke type of riddle. What time does a tennis player get up? I know there's a couple of terms in tennis. Love, ace. It's got to be some type of tennis term. Hey, good evening, Silver Fox. What time does a tennis player get up? Sassy says 10. Oh, 10-is. Okay. What time does a 10-is? Okay, it is a bad pun. Yeah, sometimes, Sassy, people get the answers like, you're going to have to show your work on this one. But yeah. Yep. I think Sassy got it. 10-ish. All right, that'll be another cookie for Sassy. Let me get the next riddle up. What is the worst vegetable to have on a ship? Oh, goodness. We're going to go with more puns. I can see it coming. Sassy's getting full of all the cookies. I think so. What's the worst vegetable to have on a ship? It's I believe I've seen this one before, but I don't remember the exact answer. It was something about turnip or squash. But then I don't remember the reasoning. K-Pro says cookies matter. Dev JB, thanks for stopping by. What is the worst vegetable to have on a ship? Oh, that's it. Yes. Silver Fox got it. Leeks. Yes, I knew it. Oh. Yes. I don't have to go any further. I don't have to think about it. Silver Fox got the answer. It's a leak. I knew it was something like that. All right. One day, the police found a man dead inside a hut. Man, we're back to death again. In his left hand, he's holding a gun. In his right hand, he has a recording. When the recording is played, the police hear the man talking about how horrible life is and how he wants it to end. The recording ends with a gunshot. The police are about to call it a suicide until you point out a very important clue. What is it? Okay, so riddle, lateral thinking. We're not trying to solve this like a... Oh, left hand he's holding a gun. Right hand he has a recorder. I'm thinking the guy is right-handed or something like that. Let me make sure Silver Fox gets a cookie. Silver Fox cookie. I'll repeat the riddle. One day, the police found a man dead inside a hut. In his left hand, he's holding a gun. In his right hand, he has a recording. When the recording is played, the police hear the man talking about how horrible life is and how he wants it to end. The recording ends with a gunshot. Oh. How did the recording end with a gunshot? Am I okay? Sassy's all right. So you were probably ahead of me, but then as I was reading it, yeah. How did the recording end right after the gunshot? Yeah. Okay. You guys are like well. Ahead of me, or I was getting it the same time, or whatever. I'm pretty sure that is correct. Recording played a gunshot. If the man committed suicide, he wouldn't have been able to stop the recording. Yeah. Who got it first? That was Sassy. Sassy gets a cookie. All right, see what's next. I can be cracked. I can be made. I can be told. I can be played. What am I? Oh, we haven't had a what am I riddle yet. I can be cracked. I can be made. I can be told. I can be played. Need to be put on a 10-second delay. No, you got to get your brain getting 10 seconds faster. It's a slow typing skills kill me. Hey, but I'm Jason Dent. This is so you understand. This is a sort of a collective effort. Yes, there's a little bit of a competition to be first, but I'm getting just as excited when the chat room figures these out just as much as if I figured them out myself. You know, we're with Armchair Treasure Hunts, we have sort of a shortage of sort of those aha moments where we're like, yes, you know, even remember K-Pro on Cal Lazar's show was talking about it's like yes, I got my cookie. I was the first one. You know, we're all going for that aha moments where we don't get them that often in Armchair Treasure Hunts, but we can at least get them here. And I think we're working on getting our lateral brain working. All right, a joke or a prank. I can be cracked. I can be made. I can be told. I can be played. You can crack a joke. Or Jason Dent is even saying a joke too. It's totally a competition. Only I'm thinking, okay, well, you want those pixelated cookies? Whoever wants to get them first, they can get them first. And really, if people were really competitive, they could Google these things as we go along. If they did, well, that's fine. They want those pixelated cookies. I can be cracked. So it's a joke. I think I say you can crack a joke, you can make a joke, you can tell a joke, and you can play a joke. I think that's correct. Yep. Very good. I will get Jason Dent a cookie in a moment. I'm as small as an ant. I'm as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some I get hit, but all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, of names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. What am I? All right. Jason Dent, cookie first. Bop, bop, bop. I'm as small as ant, as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some I get hit, but all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, of names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. What am I? Sassy's guessing imagination. Hooli has electric bolt. Hey, thanks for stopping by, K-Pro. I'm going to take one guess at a time and look at that. Imagination. I'm as small as an ant, big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like imagination. By some I get hit, but all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, of names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. Imagination. We're going to work on this one for a little while. Hooli says electric bolt. Small as an ant, as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come as a gale. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. Electric bolt kind of works. Sassy's guessing shadow. Glenna is guessing a wave. Small as an ant, big as a whale. Approach like a breeze and come like a gale. By some I get hit, all I have fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, of names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. Yeah, Silver Fox also guessing wave. Jason Dent's also guessing shadow. I'm as small as an ant, as big as a whale. I'm trying to get shadow to work. Yeah, and I think wave also works. Or I don't know. I'm as small as an ant, as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some I get hit, but all have shown fear. Hit by a wave, fear waves like a tidal wave. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Silver Fox takes back wave. No, you can't take it back. Dev JB thinks shadow. From you can't run. Shadow. I agree where you're going with that, Dev JB. Now Sassy's going from shadow to wave. All right, so I'm thinking wave is the so far. Dev's giving Jason Dunn a cookie. All right. Silver Fox doesn't think we have it yet. All right, we'll work on this another minute. I'm as small as an ant, as big as a whale. I was actually thinking wind, although they talk about breeze. Because wind approaches like a breeze, comes like a gale. Some might get hit by the wind. All have shown fear of the wind, like a tornado or hurricane. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, of names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. Maybe not wind. Silver Fox thinks rain. Oh, what if it's just, instead of rain, Silver Fox, what if it's just water? Water is as small as an ant, big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like a gale. Some might get hit by water. All have shown fear of water, I guess fear of drowning. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but for me you can't run. Maybe water? How is rain as big as a whale? It's full of sort of this imagery where you can't take everything is, literally all the time. A drop of a rainstorm, yeah, maybe just water. Jason 10 thinks it's a shadow because you can't outrun your shadow. I agree. There's like some of these work for some lines and then some work for other lines. I definitely agree with that. Sassy says dance makes me think of shadow. Okay, so the dancing, like in Candlelight or Campfire, the shadow dances with the campfire. Indulgence thinks weather. Weather, as small as an ant, as big as a whale, approach like a breeze, come like a gale. Some I get hit, all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Names I have many, names I have one. Slow as a snail. I like weather. Well, somebody retracted it. Indulgence retracted it. So I already said it out loud. Indulgence said weather. Oh, now Indulgence is guessing clouds. You get both guesses. Not that we have a limit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see what the answer is because I think we've. Dev says fire dances. Good point. Yeah, I was more sort of reinforcing what they're talking about the shadow. Somebody said shadows works with the dancing part. Or if you dance, your shadow does too. Yeah, that's also true, Sassy. Indulgence changed your mind. Sassy, it's the blaze. Oh goodness. Good old Forrest Fenn. This is a neat sort of a rhyming. We don't always get these riddles that have this rhyming thing. If it's not shadow, I'll take 2 shots. I hope alcohol we're talking about. All right, I'm gonna show the answer. We're gonna get ourselves and get the answer. See what it is. It's shadow. I'm as small as an ant, as big as a whale. A shadow approaches like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some I get hit, but all have shown fear. I guess people are afraid of their shadows. Some people. I'll dance to the music. Okay. Though I can't hear. Of names I have many, names I have one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. That last line, I think, does it. How does a shadow come like a gale? Yeah, that might have been a line they threw in there just to get something to rhyme with whale. Yeah, I have to go all the way back, man. I'm not used to having such a busy chat room. Who said shadow first? Oh, it was Sassy. That's why she says woot. All right, before I forget. Hey, everybody who came with shadow and agreed with it. It's I'd say it works, but I'll say the approach like a breeze, come like a gale. Maybe there's some term of shadow I'm not aware of. There are some where they can mean more than one thing. Yeah. Gale part doesn't make quite sense to me. Shadow. Oh! Homer Simpson. Thought air at first. Hey, I couldn't come up. We had one riddle for shadow before. It was let's see if I can remember it. I'm as big as an elephant, but I weigh nothing. And that one was a shadow. What is as big as an elephant, but weighs nothing? I think I maybe did that on Cal Lazar's. If it's getting brighter light, maybe. Approach like a breeze, but come like a gale. Oh, I see. Well, no, but that would be if it was light. If it's a shadow, a light would come at you hard, but I don't know if a shadow can come at you hard. But I understand where you're coming from, Sassy. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to, this is my favorite website. You can see this one, right? This is Riddle. These are hard riddles. We also do not have the answer to these riddles. Riddle has a front page riddle. As soon as you bring up the website, it'll have a riddle right on the front. And if you are able to solve the riddle, you can actually put your own riddle, and that will go on the front page until someone else figures it out, and then they can put a new one. So there's a large backlog of riddles, and they're more difficult. Some of them it can be hard to figure out, or maybe they didn't word it quite rightly, because Jason Dent's out. Sasha's TV premiere. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Jason Dent. I appreciate you coming by. Just like we're making those hints fit. Could be for the Forrest Fenn treasure. What are the many names? Are you asking about the... Evan, you're asking about... of names I have many, of names I have one. I see what you're asking about this one. This line. Of names I have many, of names I have one. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't quite make sense. Again, this might be a line is just to have something that rhymes with run. Because they really wanted to have that run in there. That might have been another line. So Evan Penn, I understand where you're coming from. It's I don't know any other names for shadows. So here, Riddle Watt, we do not have the answer. I may be able to get the first letter. Each of our names is our shadow's name, says Silver Fox. Okay. Okay, I consider myself the toughest mammal alive, and it's 6 letters long. These will generally be one words. If they have 2 words, they generally say that it's 2 words. Considering that it does not have, it doesn't say that it's 2 words, it's going to be a 6-letter word. I consider myself the toughest mammal alive. 6 letters. I'm just throwing ideas out. I'm not gonna hit the submit answer. Oh, what about? I consider myself the toughest mammal alive. Human, woman. I'm thinking it's a mammal that has some type of strong or tough synonym to it. In fact, DevJB says baleen whale. Baleen. I'm going to go and look up synonym for tough. Okay, so the riddle again is I consider myself the toughest mammal alive. Sassy says it could be anything. Rhino, 6 letters. It has to be 6 letters. But I'm thinking it has some type of word meaning tough. I don't know. You should be able to see this. This is different synonyms of tough. So rhino fits the... I don't know if rhinoceros is a mammal, though. I'm thinking there's some word. Here's a short fit. Yeah, it's the right number of letters, DevJB, but it's I don't think a whale is a mammal. Are bats mammals? Is there some vampire? Steelhead. Yes, that would be good if it was the right number of letters. I agree. Silver fox. Once again, the riddle is I consider myself the toughest mammal alive. Okay, I'm going to leave this. I'm wondering if there's a little bit of wordplay somewhere in here. Mammal itself is 6 letters. A whale is a mammal? Oh, okay. I stand corrected. It's a marine mammal. Okay. Rhino and bat are also mammals. I was just trying to come up with sort of short names that maybe you bring it a little bit wider to get it to 6 letters. I'm thinking it's got to be something... Yeah, this doesn't have to be, but a synonym: hard, dense, rigid. Leather is 7 letters. Hardy is 5. Or maybe there's some wordplay somewhere in the riddle itself. Yeah, Evan thinks it's got some wordplay in there too. ICMTTMA. All right, I'm going to pull the screen down a little more. We're going to see if there are any incorrect answers. Okay, somebody did guess mammal. Somebody guessed person. Somebody guessed humans. Oh, human is not... human's only 5 letters. So somebody did guess humans. So these are our incorrect guesses that someone has already put in. Person did not work. Somebody put gorilla with 1 L. Okay, marine mammals. I got you. So there's 8 different. These are wrong answers. These blue. Turtle's the right number of letters, and not a mammal. Yeah, I got you. I consider myself the toughest animal alive. Willie's guessing a wombat. Ah. Oh, vampires are dead. Yeah, vampires aren't real, I guess, either. I was thinking more vampire bat, but that's of course, that does not work out in the number of letters. Thanks for the website bookmark, AJ. Oh, Riddlewat. Yes. It's costs nothing to make just add your email, and then you can try working on these riddles too, DevJB. These are great. It's a great website to work on riddles on your own. And if you're super competitive like KPro is, you can try to get on the leaderboard. I think they have like the top. All right, somewhere they have like the people who have solved the most riddles and things. If you're really super competitive about it. But you're welcome, DevJB. All right, I'm going to see if I can get the first letter. Because you guys got some good guesses, but nothing that sort of hits me. Alan K is guessing badger. Ooh. Because badge is right in there. I like Alan K's guess is the first one. You can confirm that badger is a mammal? Not a groundhog. I always called them woodchucks. Or what are those ones that cheap? What are those called? They have them out west in the plains. Okay, Doug Minnesota is saying not a groundhog, but a blank. Something that's 6 letters. Is it a something else hog? Warthog? Warthog is too many letters. Oh, sassy gopher. Yeah, that was the word. That was the one I was trying to think of. Gophers. It's the right number of letters, but is that a... I'm looking at the word gopher. I can put it here. Doesn't quite work. Meerkats are in Africa. Don't need no stinking badgers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and guess badger. Oh, someone else guessing weasel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right number of letters, indulgence. Tough. Again, I'm sticking with the tough synonyms. Doug Minnesota thinks it's badger. I think it's a good enough guess. I'm going to go try to put that in. Ah, it's not badger. It told me badger's not the right answer. All right, I'm going to go to the help, and I'm going to see if we can get the first letter. I'm not sure if I have enough points. First letter of the answer. Okay, I'm going to buy with my points 50 coins. I hope I have that enough. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. I do not have enough coins. Dang it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to say your homework assignment, if you want to figure this out, is you can either go on the Riddlewot, RIDDLEWOT, riddlewot.com. You can try to figure out yourself. Or if you want to put in the comments in the video after the fact, you can put it in the comments afterwards on what you think is a 6-letter word for the riddle. I consider myself the toughest mammal alive. Consider myself the toughest mammal alive. All right, we are going to go to a different riddle. Newest. All right, see what this one. Honey badgers. Badgers are badass, I'm sure. I think they should be badger no matter what the site says. All right, we're working on, this is another one for Riddlewot. 7 characters, 7 letters. Looks like it's one word. What your grandpa is, or what you had done to your car. What your grandpa is, or what you had done to your car. What your grandpa is, or what you had done to your car. Wrecked is 7 letters. Okay, I'm thinking it's a. I'm saying wrecked because it looks like it's in past tense. What your grandpa is, or what you had done to your car. Silver Fox is detailed. D-E-T. Grandma's detailed. I put details because that fits the number of letters. I'm going to go take a quick look at what the wrong answers are. Somebody said repairs. Oh, wow. Most people got the answer. Dang. So not repairs. I don't think it's going to be plural. Oh. Washed up. Tuned up. Okay, we only have 7 letters. Washers. Washed up is too many. Tuned up. Bald. I see where you're going with that, Alan K. Bald tires. Mm-hmm. Just not the right number of letters. Oh, balding. How about that, Alan K? What your grandpa is, or what you have done to your car. I'm going to guess. Ah, it's not balding. I like the answer enough. I was going to try to put it in. What your grandpa is, or what you have done to your car. And it's not balding, and it's not repairs. All right, this is going to be another one. If you want to work on your own, or you want to go to the Riddlewot website, try to figure out what the answer is. Or if you want to put in a guess in the comments after the video, you can do that. I want to work on reverse word searches. Oh, Silver Fox guest retired. Is that the right number of letters? What your grandpa is, or what you've done to your car. Congratulations. Retired is the correct answer. Nice. Silver Fox. Silver Fox gets a cookie. Oh, he's giving the assist to Alan. All right, so you can split your cookie with Alan. Silver Fox. All right. Reverse word searches. So I found this is kind of a neat little thing where you're familiar with word searches, where you've got this box of letters and you're trying to find the words. This kind of little puzzle is they give you a mostly blank grid and then you fill in the words after the fact, where they give you the list of words to go in. So instead of trying to find the words, you're going to take the words and try to put it into the puzzle. So we're going to work on this one. Start a new puzzle. I'm using the maximum grid size. Create the puzzle. 16, sure. Start this puzzle. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me make sure you can see everything. All right, you can't see the whole list of words. But let's see if... Okay, and the words can go up, they can go down, they can go left, they can go right, they can go diagonal either way. Now, this might be a little too hard for us. We're going to work on this for a couple minutes, though. Let's see, the biggest words. I'm thinking we start with the biggest words. Misconceptions and disillusionment. Oh, I moved the thing. I'm thinking this is disillusioned right here. Disillusionment. Yes. So then I took it off the list. Words are too small for you? Dang it. All right, well, I'm going to go some of the biggest words, and I'll say them out loud. I don't have any way I can make the words bigger, unfortunately. But this is more, you can think of it as sort of a different puzzle to try to figure out, to get some variety. I like to try to get some variety of the different puzzles. I'm trying to work on our lateral brains, and we want to work on something different every once in a while. This next big one I think is misconceptions. I also have impossibility. If you want to guess, tell me, we've got rows and we've got columns. If you want to say the third column from the left, this fourth column from the left, or the second row from the bottom, or third row from the top, you can sort of help me out. But we've got misconceptions, disadvantage, and impossibility. Third row from the bottom is the other long word. Third row from the bottom. Disillusionment. So your third row from the bottom. Misconception is the same row. I guess you're guessing disillusionment. Oh, I'm sorry. Disadvantage. Right. Misconception is also starting from here. Oh, well, this one I can see. Misconception. And you think is disadvantage? Is that because it doesn't work any other place? Going up? All right. Oops. Disadvantage. Nope. Does not work. Could be this way. This is a little tougher than maybe I should have started with a smaller one. Impossibility. I think impossibility is over here. Impossibility. I'm also trying to make sure it potentially works and words the other way. It's okay. It's all right, Sassy. I don't think we're going to go through the whole thing. But I want you to take advantage if you want to work on reverse word searches. This is kind of a different type. Disadvantage is one. No. I don't think it works here. Disadvant. No. No. This is kind of tough. Let's see. Disadvantage. Dang it, I didn't want to move that. Let's see what else we got. Together, strapped. All right, I'm going to... Vacates is 2 up from the bottom on the left. Vacates. Going from left to right. Vacates. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm going to shut down the puzzles and riddles. I get the wheel bigger here. So that's the end of the puzzles and riddles part of the show. I'm going to do a little bit of a vlog, I guess you could say, from here. Talk about my past week a little bit. I asked to go on Cal Lazar's show weekend before last, and K-Pro said that I was going to come on the Monday show for Cal Lazar's last week, that she was going to offer a Silver Searcher coin if my subscribers can get up to 100. I was at 33 at the time, and it had to be by the Cal Lazar's show on last Thursday where I was coming in, and we hit the numbers, 100 subscribers during the show. I'll admit when I did my videos and when I'm doing live streams, I kind of hate the sort of, it's like, subscribe, like my videos. If you like my videos, hit the like button, you know. I kind of have a hard time sort of selling myself, and I just want to show appreciation where, you know, I went on the Cal Lazar show, and K-Pro sort of on her own volition made the contest. We're giving away a Searcher coin to help my subscriber numbers out. And also, I want to thank Toby over at A Gypsy's Kiss, where he gave me a shout out on both of the shows on this past Wednesday, trying to get my subscribers up to 100. And I just again want to show my appreciation. You know, both of these things are, I got to show my appreciation where, you know, people do things for you without asking, and it's one of those things where, you know, it's so nice that they do these kind of things where, you know, they didn't have to do it, but they did it in their own volition, and I just want to show my appreciation. And I want to show my appreciation where I want to give a thanks to all of my subscribers who have subscribed to me, and I'm going to list the names of everybody who has their settings public and to thank them individually. I want to thank Coy Lothrop, Alan Kay, Decall Thomas, Dustin Kirk, Long Way to Tipperary, Dave Horton, Lori Barnes, Missing 1,000 Years, Bill Gorman, Davio 22, RH in Colorado, Lori James, Barbara Brown, A Gypsy's Kiss, Steve Wayne, Davo Braun, Parzival the Wise, Ray, Toby Fan 3000 John Werner, River Rat, Off Trail Jager, James Cruz, Listen Good 12, The Raven's Nest, Peter K, J.M. Calhoun, Alex Hamling, and Ryan Liebelt. Again, thank you for everybody who subscribed. I don't like to do the whole, if you like my video, give me a like, push the like button, subscribe to me. But I want to just show that I appreciate being a part of the community. You know, I have a lot of fun doing these live streams, if you haven't been able to tell. And I'd like to keep doing them. And the best part of it is the chat room, and where we're doing this together. I'm trying to get us to help us become better at these armchair treasure hunts, but also to have a little bit of fun. And so with that, I would like to say, have a good evening. Cal Lazar's is coming up in a couple minutes. So go watch Cal Lazar's and have a good evening. Thanks.